why are the secret societies secret? To keep secrets. Well, who from? The population. So what's happening is, and I'm talking the inner core of the secret society network, they are passing on through the generations the detailed, deep knowledge of this reality and how it works and how humans are interacting with it and being affected by it, how perception becomes our experience reality. That's being passed on through the secret society network. Whereas the general population are put through, from the earliest age, an education system which was created by the cult, not to educate, but to keep people in ignorance. You can look for solutions, or you can do the thing that really changes anything, and that's removing the cause of the problem. And for me, they talk about, oh, you can't change human nature, but the question is, what is human nature? What is the nature of human? And, I have this analogy that a ball in a tank of water, its natural state is floating on the top. And the natural state of a human is expanded states of awareness. That's what we're supposed to have. We're supposed to fully expanded consciousness, not suppress consciousness. So if you're going to put something in an unnatural state, like that ball in the tank of water, you have to push it to the bottom and you have to hold it there. And they hold it there by bombarding us 24/7 with fake perceptions of reality through fake information, misinformation, ironically, that skews our sense of self, skews our behavior through skewing our perception. And therefore, we don't really know the nature of human. We know the nature of manipulated human. And my feeling, my instincts, if you like, are that left to their own devices, humans are lovely. But that's the unmanipulated human. That's the ball on the top of the tank in its natural state. Humans are in an unnatural state. And what we call awakening is simply awakening from the program. It's awakening from the suppression of our consciousness. And as we awaken, our consciousness expands, and thus the impact of the suppression dilutes and dilutes and dilutes, and we become not only more enlightened people, we become very different people. We become kinder people, nicer people, more loving people. So I think the nature of the human, or not the human consciousness that's having an experience called human, left to its own devices is lovely. But it's not left to its own devices. It's not left to be its natural state. It's been manipulated into an unnatural state. So if we can this suppression, this deceit, and that which is behind it, which is dramatically few people and staggeringly few people, ultimately, then we'll see the true nature of human, which we haven't seen except in some individuals throughout known human history, really, because this goes back a very long time. So, like we started out, funnily enough, as we conclude, the answer to this nightmare, this gathering nightmare, is so simple. We understand that our true nature is being oppressed and suppressed, and we expand our awareness to the point where we have literally an open mind. We have a blank sheet of paper, symbolically, and we say, nothing's going on this piece of paper, my perceptions, unless it earns its place. I'm not going to cooperate with authority just because it's authority. They have to persuade me why I should cooperate with evidence, not orders, evidence. And when you go through that process, authority can't produce. When you see that, connection. If I do this, I'm giving more power to that which is telling me to do it, then you simply don't do it. A relative handful cannot control 8 billion if the 8 billion will not cooperate with their own enslavement. So I have spent 32 years now exposing this cult and exposing its agenda. But let's point the finger in their direction alone, because they've only been able to do it because the population has cooperated with what they want to do. We, humanity, are the reason we got into this mess, not the cult. Oh, they've manipulated us into it, yes, but we've fallen for the manipulation, and it's the we that have created this. And that's great news, because the we can bring an end to it. This awakening is actually real. And, I know people say, I wish people were waking up quickly, not enough people are awake. And okay, that's true, yes, because we're looking for a critical mass that brings the walls down. But it's me they're talking to. They should have been with me in 1990, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, and so on. Right up to recent times, when you were banging your head against the wall and seemingly getting nowhere. The number of people who are open to this information now is absolutely fantastic compared with what it was. And people stop you in the street and you have a conversation and they're saying, I think this is happening and I think that's happening. I think they're doing it because of this. And I say, you're right. That's exactly why they're doing it. So people are getting more and more informed and streetwise. So there's a lot of bad things